Welcome to Alton Towers Resort and our latest in Are the Queue Lines Correct? We see a lot of comments either in ours, in the parks ones, or indeed on reviews to say that actually the queue times are either over or understated. So what we're going to do today is we're going to pick a handful of rides ranging from the big to the slightly smaller, and we're going to check the queue time before we go in, and we're going to time it and see how accurate they are. Now, we'd love your feedback on this, what your experience is, in particular in different parks. We've actually found Alton Towers in the past to be really good. Enjoy this video. It's going to be us going in, it's going to be us timing, and we'll give you the results at the end and let us know what you think. Right, ride one of the day is opening of the Smiler. Now, we are actually already in the queue, however, it's just opened. So 15 minutes is the proposed time. Let's see how long it takes to get on the Smiler this morning. Right, that is first ride down. 15 minutes was the proposed time, and we got on
15:42.
That's all right, isn't it? So success number one, the Smiler. It's not at 15 minutes now, it's now at 60 minutes. So we're going to work our way around the park. Obviously some queues are going to show less than others, but we want to give you a good idea, particularly as the day goes on and the park gets busier, exactly where we sit. Now we're going to try out the new retro ride next, which is the Twister Tron. Kurt, can we have a queue time for this, please, on the app?
Has it not got one on there?
Because it hasn't got one.
The Enterprise one good.
It looks very temporary, doesn't it?
0 minutes.
0 minutes. Well, it's definitely not going to be 0 minutes. Right, start the timer. Okay, let's go. Now that is the new retro ride Twistertron. It is advertised at 0. However, 14 minutes 10 seconds. I know what you're saying, it's not a long queue, but that's nearly as long as we queued for the Smiler. Right, what are my train is next, Kurt? It's
25 minutes.
25 minutes. I'll tell you what, one thing we are noticing if we start the watch coming in, there's a distinct lack of queue board lines for outside the really big coasters, which makes it really difficult if you don't have the app to actually find out what the queue is. But 25 minutes, let's see what it does. Right, it said 25 minutes. Yeah. That is 25:39. That's another really accurate one, actually. It's good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, happy with that. It's not now, I'm guessing. It's gone longer. So this is a big one because we're in the middle of the day now. It's Wicker Man. The weather's a bit off. 60 minutes. Let's see how accurate Alton Towers are with their 60 minutes. Kurt, you're going to start this as soon as we cross that Wicker Man line. There is the Wicker Man. It was advertised at 60 minutes, but Kurt, it was
About 76.
76 minutes. Really understated. Now, as we are here, we will have a quick look behind the lady with the umbrella to see whether or not it's changed, and it's actually gone down to 50 minutes. And I don't think it's got any shorter. So yeah, free train operation, no breakdowns, 75 minutes. Now this one is definitely going to have a longer queue than the ones we've been on, and it should have an electronic board which says 55 minutes.
So 30 about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, ouch. Right, okay, let's see how accurate this is then as we approach the entrance here. We don't know how many trains it's on today, whether it's on 2 or 3, but
hopefully 3.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'll do it as we walk through the gate.
What do you reckon, 55 accurate?
No.
I'm going 65.
I reckon it'll be less, so I reckon it'll be about 45.
I'm going
40.
65. Ready,
40, 45.
go. 35.
40, 45.
I reckon 65. Now then, it was advertised at a 55-minute queue. You said 40, 35, you said 45, and I said 65.
And it was 66.
66 minutes there for Galactico. It's only on 2 trains. I can't say it was running that smoothly operationally wise,
yeah,
but actually a good ride. Good ride. So slightly off on that one. That's the second one that's been slightly off. There we go. What did we learn from our queue times? Well, actually, it's a bit of a mixed bag, to be honest with you. Most of them did seem to be understated. You know, the 60-minute queue for Wicker Man being 75 minutes is actually quite an increase. And even on the Twistertron, advertised at 0, waiting 15 minutes for it, these are adding quite a lot of time to your day. Runaway Mine Train was spot on, Smiler was spot on. Yeah, bit of a mixed bag, to be honest with you, but generally very good, which is what we've always found Alton Towers for queue times, to be honest. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments. Let us know. We're going to be doing this across the Merlin parks and other parks we go to this year as well. One thing I've definitely learned is there are not enough electronic boards here. The major roller coasters have them. Aside from that, nothing has an electronic board. So if you don't have the app and you haven't seen one of the massive boards that are in certain areas, and they're not everywhere, to be honest with you, it's a bit blind going into the queue line, and it's probably a bit presumptuous, particularly on a massive park like this, on a long day out, that you're going to want to use your phone to use their app all day long. That's a learning for me for Alton Towers, that you don't have that problem at the other Merlin parks. Let us know what you think below. Let us know what you think the worst park is and whether or not you think Alton Towers do it properly. Thanks for joining us here on UK Theme Parks. We'll see you next time.